trying to connect with people, and
Yes.
when you came across in the group, uh, we rolling now, dude. When you came across in the group, it was one of them things. They said, "Okay, brother, interested. Let's go ahead and make it happen." So,
Yeah.
all right, people,
Cause that's
welcome.
all I want to do is meet people, network, and collaborate.
That's what it's all about. I mean, that's the only way you gonna try to get somewhere and know some people. Uh, People, welcome to Street Recovery. We have on the show today. He's a model. He's an actor out of Staten Island, New York, home of Wu Tang. Mr. Michael Dickerson, my brother. What's going on, man?
What up? What up?
I'm just trying to get this thing right, man. My brother, you down there in the ATL now, and you doing your acting thing. Let us know what
Yes.
you got going on, man.
Yeah, my name is Mike the Model from Staten Island, New York. I'm out here in Atlanta modeling for black-owned clothing brands, and I'm out here acting.
Hey, name some of the I see because I seen your social. Name some of the brands that you modeling with, you working with, I should say.
Model for Basan Way, black-owned clothing line for Chicago. Capilite, black-owned clothing line. They from New York. Ambitious Mind Clothing from Memphis. So like I try to network with everybody that's black owned clothing and just modeling their brands. Especially like I love when a black owned clothing brand never been featured in a magazine. So I give them that opportunity. Let me model in your brand and get it featured in a magazine. So
Well,
I work with every black owned clothing line and I'm looking for more. So I'm just trying to, work with people from different cities I've never been to.
and
So that's my goal.
damn show networking with that because everybody got a brand out these days. Um, you going brands from New York, Memphis, and LA. You in good company with that one. I seen you on another podcast. I think a few of them you was on. I say, okay, this brother's he's moving.
Yeah.
I'm trying to take a few pointers and try to get on the same level. Like I just told you, I'm an old man. I can't do this stuff, man. But I'm gonna try anyway. But my brother, welcome to Street Recovery. Uh, we just gonna get into it. You being from Staten Island, New York, you seen a lot of shit up there. Home of Wu Tang, as we said. Uh, Through Wu Tang's music, you hear a lot that's been going on in Staten Island. Uh, your experience. Let us know a little bit about that.
Yeah, so growing up in Staten Island, it was like bad because I grew up in the projects, and it's like in my neighborhood, like every either you gang affiliated or you selling drugs or you were just in the house, go to school in the house.
Just like every
So it's like
neighborhood.
my mom tried her best to keep me in the house, but everybody outside my building was like nice clothes, nice jewelry, cars. Because my mom, she couldn't afford Jordans and polos. She couldn't afford none of that stuff. So I see people in front of my building wearing everything I wanted. So I was like, how can I get that? And the only way to get that was to hustle. So no matter how much my mom kept me in the house, I wanted to be like the dudes in front of my building. And the only way I could be like that is either become gang affiliated or got out here and sell drugs. So people outside in my community have more influence on me than my parents. So with my brothers being gang members, I wound up, getting led into that gang life,
Yeah, yeah.
started hustling. So, I became a product of my environment. So growing up in Staten Island was very hard, but I made it out. So now I could talk about, growing up in a negative environment and doing something positive with it because I'm living proof of that.
Well, your story is just like a lot of us other, males in this, males of the inner city throughout this country. We see these things and we want these things. A lot of us make these decisions. I gotta have it now instead of taking the steps that you and I are making now and doing those earlys. But as you said, when you don't have the money and the opportunities, you sometimes go the wrong route and do what you got to do. Um, there in New York, I can say you guys' job opportunities was limited. Uh, Over what million, what 2 million people in the city, or you're
Yes,
on the
yes.
outside, so it's like everybody flooding, outside of the cities, and uh, damn man, I was just having a conversation with a brother, and we were speaking about New York. Now, you may be too young to remember how the buildings and everything looked back in the 70s, 80s, looked like it was war torn. And we got to give it up. Well, I give it up to you guys up there for surviving that shit, because I mean, I know you in Staten Island, which is away from a lot of that stuff, but still, that shit carries over to your damn city, and it's like, shit, man. I don't know how you guys had the strength and the ability to come up out of that out there, Um, you got uncles, and you got the stories,
Yes.
I don't know, man. That's kind of rough out there with you guys, where you guys are. I mean, but you guys survive, and you go into another level. Being from Staten Island, uh, limited resources, limited opportunities. Uh, how in the hell did you make it out?
The way I made it out was to just leave because I didn't leave my projects until I was at least like 27, almost 30 years old. So 30 years of my life, all I knew was my neighborhood. Like I didn't go nowhere. I ain't travel nowhere. I just come outside and like I was one of the best like weed dealers in my neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody buy their weed from me. So I had no I couldn't go nowhere
Mm-hmm.
because everybody needed me. So when they needed to get smoked, they come to me first. So I was secluded in my neighborhood, but just when you keep going through stuff, my mom woke me up one day. She said, the world is bigger than your projects. You have to get out. You have to get out of here because there's more than a world than these 8 buildings. You have to leave. So once I left my neighborhood, I didn't want to go back because once I left, I realized there's a whole world out here, like different countries, different cities. Like it's a whole world. So I got out by like leaving, and now that there's people from my neighborhood are still out there, and they see me doing something good, they look at me as an inspiration, as a way out, because I made it out.
Yeah, yeah,
So if I
yeah.
can make it out, you can make it out. But
That's
I feel
right.
like it's up to you. So it's all about your mentality. If you want to expand your mentality.
Why do a lot of us, we know what you stayed for? Why do a lot of us never go and explore other avenues outside the city? Why do you think that is?
I just think that we're so comfortable. Like growing up in New York, we got stores on every corner. We got trade stations on every corner, barber shops, hair salons. Everything you need is in your neighborhood. Liquor stores, so you don't gotta go nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you want to go shopping, you can walk down the street. If you want to go to get a haircut, you walk down the street. Everything you need is in your community. So a lot of people don't want to go nowhere because everything they need is right there. So
Yeah.
it's like a closed in mentality. I feel like
Yeah. And it's like that here. Cleveland is a place where we have surrounding suburbs, and a lot of people never travel outside of that Cleveland city. Uh, I know some guys that never been out of state, and this is not just my city and your city. This is all across the country where hood people don't travel outside their area, and it limits their opportunities and limits their vision as well. Um, I don't know, man. It's over and over again we see this. Um, I don't know, man. But whatever we do, we gotta escape that, man. Let me ask you this: a lot of the shit you've been through, how much of that do you regret, and how much of this has done a lot of damage to you?
I regret a lot of decisions I said yes to that I should have said no to.
Hmm.
Like being in the streets, going to jail, getting shot at, beefing with dudes. Like I regret a lot of that. It did hurt a lot of my life, but it's a learning lesson. But yeah, like I do, my biggest regret is pleading guilty to 2 felonies. That was
Hmm.
my biggest regret because once I caught a felony, there's certain things that I couldn't do,
Hmm.
or certain jobs weren't hiring me because of my record. So yeah, my biggest regret was with my felonies because when you're in the streets, beef and all that stuff, it comes with it.
Right.
But when it comes to your record could damage you for the rest of your life. So that was my biggest regret.
Far as a lot of this shit that we do, you know, what who was that person that made you get everything back on track and take a different route?
Going to jail. Like I never been to jail before. So when I finally went to jail and see like being in there for months and I can't go home,
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, I can't get used to this. So that's what really woke me up like, nah, this can't be life. I can't keep living like this. Like, nah, being in there is not the way to be, like around men. You got to shower naked in front of other men.
Yeah.
You got to get strip searched. So it's like, nah, this ain't it. So I'm like, I got to do something better that prevent me from going back to this place. So that's a really open my mind. Like, yeah, I got to leave, got to do better, make better decisions.
That person, I heard you say, your mom, she opened up and said, bigger world out here. Was that one of your influences to get away and take things to another level as well?
Yes, my mom and friends, like friends that know that's from the hood and from the bottom that made it to the top,
Hmm.
that inspired me too. So like watching friends get out and be on TV, be at award shows. I'm like, yo, that's so dope because he come from the bottom and now he with A-list celebrities. So watching people doing better you, that's another inspiration to you. So anybody, whatever you go through, look at somebody close to you that's doing better than you.
That's the key right there. Um, but as you know, a lot of us in the hood don't have access to people that's doing better than us, especially in smaller inner cities. You being from New York, it's more of a pool to choose from versus somebody from Cleveland and Milwaukee and those kind of small inner cities where it's a limited choice of people that we see. A lot of times it's just locals, But as you said, you have to look and see what they're doing right and follow their footsteps. But on this podcast, we're big on mental health. Uh, Mental health. How much are you affected by a lot of this shit that you've been through?
Mentally,
Yes.
so mentally it affected me like I said, being locked up, it affected me mentally because like I know how it is to be in there. So like it affected me by making certain decisions and like being in the streets, beefing with people. I can't go to certain neighborhoods. Like I know if I go over there, I'm gonna get shot at or I'm gonna get robbed. Or like talk to certain women. Where you from? Oh nah. I can't even come see you because nah. So like everything you've been to can mess with you mentally. But it's all about you. Like it depends on how you are mentally to change that mentality.
Hmm.
Once you change your mentality to become more mature, you don't even think about none of that stuff. You just walk in the world with an open mind and you be positive.
Hmm. Therapy. You're against you. Well, I'm not gonna say against that, but was therapy one of your ways of dealing with this, or?
Nah, not therapy. Like me, my therapy is to vent to my friends,
Hmm.
vent to my people around me. Like that's my therapy. Like I'm not gonna pay somebody. No, I'm gonna sit here, talk to one of my bros, talk to one of my homegirls, and then vent it out and then get advice. That's my therapy. Like to get advice from people and they can help you to give you advice that can help you move forward, or give you advice that could help you not make a decision that's gonna mess up your life.
A lot of us men of color, we don't speak. We don't talk. A lot of times we hold that shit in. Uh, it's no way you can repair what's going on with you when you don't, speak to someone. Like he said, you got friends and everything. Uh, that brought you, to a level to where your head is on right. You don't have to lose sleep at night because of some things that you've been through and did, and limiting your freedom, I should say, because when you're at that level where you got things going on mentally and you don't want to go around the block, you know, neighborhood or whatever because of the things you did or 10, 15 years ago or whatever, it kind of limits your freedom, your thinking freedom and your physical freedom. Um, you moving to Atlanta. I see you doing other entrepreneurial things too for what, strawberries and everything you selling,
Yes.
brother. You picking up a lot of this entrepreneurial spirit that comes from dealing the bud. Uh, Go ahead and let me know. Talk about it.
So basically, like everything's a hustle.
Hmm.
So like when you come from the streets and you poor and you got to hustle, so everything's a hustle. So like you said, like Valentine's Day, I'm selling strawberries.
Hmm.
So it's like everything's a hustle. Like if you're a hustler, you're gonna get money. There's a million ways legally to get money if
Hmm.
you know how to grind. If you know how to talk to people and sell, if you could sell drugs, you could sell books, you could sell movies, you could sell anything you can that's positive. If you have that hustling mentality, it don't gotta just be drugs. So
Hmm.
that's why I say, Valentine's Day coming up. Let me see if somebody wants some strawberries. Edible arrangements charging this. I'm gonna charge this. So yeah, I'm a hustler. Like I was raised by hustlers. So even if I'm not working, I'm gonna find something to sell, whether it's drinks, food. I'm gonna find something to sell that people's gonna want and keep coming back and get more. So I just,
What was one of the first legal entrepreneurial things that you've done when you left?
outside the streets, the first thing I was doing was selling mixtapes because I used to rap when I was in New York. So I had $100 and I bought 100 mixtapes and I was just selling them $5 a pop and made 500 and I just kept investing. I
Hmm.
said, yo, this is easier than selling drugs on the street. Like
Hmm.
I could just stand on a block and be like, y'all got music, check me out. People wasn't even buying my music, they just giving me donations. So I was making so much money, I didn't even have to go to work. I just
Damn.
stood on the street all day selling music.
Well, that right there, when you have the hood and wherever you were up there, everybody supporting, it makes a hell of a decision to not, go back to the streets. You have that hope and that spirit. Damn, they supporting me. And it drives you, to another level. You know, what made you pick Atlanta to go to?
COVID, everything was closed in New York. So I had friends down here. There's like, yo, Atlanta's because and when we was in New York, unemployment was giving us $900 a week.
Hmm.
So somebody called me and said, yo, come to Atlanta. Atlanta's open. Cause I thought the whole world was shut down.
Yeah.
Cause New York, all the stores and everything was closed. So I was like, for real, I never been to Atlanta. So I'm like, what I'm gonna do out there? I don't know nobody. So I came out here in a Greyhound. It took me 14 hours to get here on a Greyhound from New York.
Hmm.
So I came to visit, and then it's like when I seen how lit the city was, I wound up staying.
Yeah.
I was like, it's really a vibe out here. Everybody networking, everybody grinding, acting, modeling, DJs, music. Everybody out here doing something. And
Hmm.
something down here, it's not something I never seen before because I'm so used to that New York
Yeah.
lifestyle. So when I seen that Atlanta lifestyle and I seen how affordable the rent was, I was like, yeah, I could. Let me see if I could make something crack down here.
You say you
So
see how
yeah, I
affordable
came
that
out
rent
here
was, huh?
and
You say,
Yeah, yeah. That summer hospitality got me. So I was like, yeah, I like it out here. So now I'm still here.
good man, good. A lot of brothers, they don't see the big picture sometimes. Um, and it's sad, but everybody have to go through their own thing and you know, take a turn to get to where you at. Uh, Glad you made it out. You still grinding and you're enjoying life down there in the A. So
Yes.
that's number one. But hey man, your acting career. Let it go ahead and speak on that, man. What you got going?
So my first acting, I was a lead role as a jealous boyfriend, and the dude, his name George, Warrior Style Films. He from Toledo, Ohio.
Okay, right on, right
So
up the
I
road.
had a job when I was working with him. I said, "Yeah, I'm a model." He said, "You ever try acting?" I was like, "Nah, I never did it. I always wanted to, but I never tried it." He said, "Yo, I got this film coming out. Yo, I need a dude that want to be a jealous boyfriend." So I portrayed the jealous boyfriend, read the script, did it, and then it just after I acted with him, I just kept going, kept going, kept going. And that one scene I did with him just opened doors for my acting career. Now I'm in different movies and different TV shows.
Mm, damn. Uh, and all this in the span of how long?
I say a year.
Uh, that's you know that's something special, man. A lot of people don't.
Yeah,
It shows the right people, but on top of that, you're doing the right thing. So a lot of people don't get those kind of opportunities that you have right away.
yes.
I I seen you post something the other day. I can be making $200, but I'm making such and such amount. Doing something that you were doing. I don't want to get into that. And I looked at that. I say, well, damn. I say, oh man, but the opportunities that you coming across, you don't have to take those opportunities that it may look good, but hey, you need that money. Some things you take, some things you can't take. And it shows that you're not willing to accept to be lowballed, and that's good. That's good. But give it to me. I take it. I ain't got nothing going. No, but we were we were on the podcast website, not website, but page. Um, what made you go on there and seek everything out? Because it seemed like I don't know what it was, what you were on there, but we connected right away. Soon as you popped up on there. So I mean, I don't know
So
what.
basically, like when I seen your name, Street Recovery, I'm like, yo, first off, that's a dope name.
Yeah,
And then it's like I come from the streets and I lived it and I
yeah,
survived it. So when I seen Street Recovery, I'm like, that's dope. I would love to get on there and let people know how I survived the streets and I'm still living. Because a lot of people I grew up around, a lot of them are dead and in jail. So I
yeah.
could speak for me and them. So I was like, you know what? Let me hit him up and see if I could do an interview.
But
Like
I
tell him
just
like show the world like yo what it means to be like street recovery, like
yeah,
survive, live the street, survive it, and then talk about it. Because we watch movies, we watch TV shows about street dudes, and most of them in jail or
yeah,
dead. So it's like why not tell my story? I'm still alive. So hey,
yeah. That's one of the reasons why I started this podcast. I got a lot of partners, that been through some things, and I seen them come home after 30 years. Some escaped by the skin through the street life shit. Um, my partners that had on the podcast, they got away and got out. One of them, Twan Carson, he's acting. He done a couple of big flicks. I connect you with
that's
them.
dope.
Other barbers, everybody went on to do something, and not, not look back. Everybody that come on this podcast, they have something going on after they left street life. I don't give a damn what it is. They have something going on. I had a father and son on. Um, Real special story. I didn't want to get too deep into it, but dad was major in the projects. But
Mm,
he groomed his sons to not participate in any of that. His sons, great kids. They went on to become star football players,
that's dope.
coaches, and that's just the beauty of this. I wanted to show everyone, this can happen. Uh, I mean, we're just in the beginning stages, but more and more of these stories I would have on and have these people to tell. It's not just about showing how bad of a dude you are. It's about showing how you recovered and moved on and doing great things in
Yes,
life. But that's what the recovery is all about. You know,
yes.
I had a female. She she actually thought this was a uh, alcohol and drug recovery thing. I said, I said no, 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 no. I said street recovery from your past life, and But that's what I want to, put out here. This is for everybody that been through some things in life, and you got it together, and you going in the right direction. You'll see therapists on there. You'll see clinical experts on here. People that have something to do with this recovery of street life. Whether you, like I said, a therapist, because that's the biggest thing now. Um, Recovering from this street life drama and dealing with the mental illness. Uh, a lot of your partners, you hated to leave them behind, but you had to go. Uh, we're gonna hit it here. How many of your partners that you see now, where it's like, damn, I wish I could help them, and how many of them, are not here no more because of the things that you.
I got a lot of friends that's dead. Like one of my friends, Rob, he was smoking weed, but he put pills in his weed. He died right in front of me. Like
Damn.
he was smoking. Yeah, he had pills in his weed, and I used to drink. So I was like, "No, I don't smoke. I'm good." He was smoked. He went to sleep and never woke up. Then he died in front of me. Like how the ambulance came, his body was purple. So it's like I watched like friends died that I like used to be around with every day. So it's like watching your friends die, and then it's like watching your friends struggle. You like you said, like, damn, I wish I could help them. But they so like in New York City and Staten Island, angel dust, PCP is a big drug. So a
Mm-hmm.
lot of my friends would smoke angel dust and just be so zoned out. And it's like I want to help him, but he's so high, so going off the dust. How can I help him? Like,
Yeah.
so it's like, yeah, you're like, damn, I want to help them. So I got a lot of my friends that's still in the hood right now that's strung out on drugs and stuff. And I do want to help them, but the only way I can help them is like send them to rehab or like if I'm a millionaire, get him out the hood and show him something better.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's my goal with this acting and modeling. Like once I blow up, to go back to my hood and like change people's lives, like show them there's something better other than being in the projects high and drunk all day. So yeah, I got a lot of partners that's still on the block, but that's why I'm grinding so hard for me and them.
Yeah.
So when I do make it, I'm like, see, you can make it out. Look at me.
Yeah. Proving, somebody they can actually touch and have faith, and uh, you seeing your partner pass right in front of your face. What kind of ill feeling was that to see right there in front of you?
So it's like I was like, damn. There's some people that be happy for you, and some people be jealous. Like they're like when you come from a certain area that's bad, and then they see you make it out, but they still there. Some people be jealous of that. Some people don't like that or have hatred towards you. But that's just the devil trying to steal your happiness and joy. You can't let the devil win.
Hmm.
You got to think positive. Like, oh, he might not like me, but I'm still gonna do good, and I'm gonna show him that even though you don't like me, I'm still willing to help you. and show you that there's a way out. So it's like people will have ill will towards you, but you can't let that get the best of you. That's only the devil.
Yeah.
You can't entertain that because it's only gonna get worse. So you got to ignore that and just think positive and think past that.
No, I was speaking of having your partner passing in front of you. What kind of feeling, uh, you know, went through you when you experiencing that?
Yeah, like my partner's doing better than me, and we used to be on the same level. Me, I'll get expired. Like me, I'll try
The
to.
one, the one that passed away by smoking. What kind of feeling was that when you seen them pass away? The one that was smoking.
Oh, I was hurt. Like when he passed away, like I didn't even know because we was just smoking, drinking, and then like the next day he didn't wake up. So like usually we wake up, cook breakfast, hit the block, but he was still asleep, and it was like 12 in the afternoon. I'm like, yo, something wrong with bro. Like, is he didn't wake up yet? So my feelings toward that, I was just like, I was shocked because I didn't think that could happen to people.
Damn.
So my feelings, like, I was just like shocked. I didn't know what to think.
Well, that kind of situation right there. A lot of people don't deal with that well. Uh, your partner, zooted and passed away in front of you like that. A lot of people would use that as an excuse to be not so well. But it seemed like you took it pretty well and learned from it and moved on in life and did what you had to do. Um, the path that you walk, a lot of brothers don't come back from. You know, what is it that's keeping you on that path and not looking back?
Like basically, like just like I said, like watching friends die, watching friends go to jail.
Mm.
Like anybody that survived the streets and doing better, if you ask them, do you want to go back to that? They're gonna tell you no. Don't nobody want to go back to the streets because the goal is to leave the streets. Nobody wants to be, and the people that aren't, that's why I get mad when celebrities trying to be so street because there's people that's trying to get out the streets, but you're famous and you're rich. You're trying to get in the streets. It
Yeah,
don't make sense.
yeah,
So it's like the goal is to get out the streets, not go back to it. Cause you made it. You
yeah.
survived. You beat the game.
Yep.
Cause they say the only way out the streets is dead and in jail. But if you're alive and you free, you won. You beat the streets.
Let me
So
ask
it's
you
like,
this: how much of this music? Uh, well, we know how much of this music is playing a part in our destruction. Uh, let me let's say it like this: How do you? How is it? I'm not okay. I'm trying to word this right because I keep asking this question, and I don't want to make it seem like I'm the old dude coming down on the young artist or even the older artists talking about this street shit. But how much do you think our our music, our rap music, hurt us as men of color?
I think it hurts us a lot because like basically like it's a lot of racism still going on.
Hmm.
And celebrities would tell you go buy Gucci, go buy Prada. But a lot of these foreign clothing brands don't even like black people.
Yeah,
So it's like if you think about it, they don't like black people, but they love black money.
yeah.
So it actually hurt us because you don't have no rappers that will tell you, yo, don't go buy that. They don't like us. Don't go buy that.
Hmm.
But you got rappers that are not rich, but they telling young kids, yo, go buy this chain, go buy this car, go buy this clothing brand.
It's
So actually helping the rap music is really hurting the community. Because if you listen to a lot of rap now, they talking about abusing drugs, killing each other,
hmm
spending money on women. Like it's actually hurting the youth instead of helping the youth become bosses.
it's been doing that for the last 30 years. Sad to say, you know, we're just now at a stage where a lot of the artists are talking entrepreneurship. Just now, the last 10, 15 years out of, 30 years. No, excuse me, 50 years. We're just now talking entrepreneurship, the last 10 years of this hip hop shit. Um, I had I was looking at a guy's reel, and he said this don't make no damn sense. How we go to the club to listen to destruction music. We go to have a good time, but we go to listen to destruction music and start a destruction. Everywhere you go across this country, that's what's going on. We go to the club, just the meme mug,
Yeah.
and ain't that some shit?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't have the answers, but as you grow older, you start to see these things, and it's not adding up. Uh, we're not supporting the local clothing lines like you're doing. You know, we'll go and wear a shirt. No, well, not us, but the artist, and that's it. They won't go and yell out the brand or something. What the hell is really going on where you have over all these artists and they won't support the local small brands?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get to. Like, cause like you said, there's a lot of black owned clothing brands that are dope, but
Yeah,
the rappers ain't supporting them. The rappers wearing Gucci and Prada, but there's clothing lines out here that look just as good as Polo. But it's just I feel like it's a networking thing. I feel like it's a networking thing. If you go as an entrepreneur, if you go get a rapper or an actor or an actress to wear your clothes and they post on their page, that's what makes everybody shop with you. Because everybody only wear what celebrities wear.
right,
If you
right.
see like Little Baby or freaking Cardi B wearing something, the girls go wear Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion wearing.
Yeah,
The dudes want to wear what Two Chains or Futures wearing.
yeah.
So it's all about the celebrities. So I try to tell a lot of black on clothing lines like if you could get a celebrity that's popping to wear your clothes gonna skyrocket.
Hmm.
But a lot of the locals don't get the love and support because, like you said before, they don't have the access to the celebrities.
Hmm.
So they don't have the access to get their clothing brand outside their area. But that's when I come in. So
Hmm.
I know a lot of people in different cities. So if I put your clothes on and put on my page, people from Cali gonna see it, people from Ohio gonna see it, Florida gonna see it, New York gonna see it, and
Hmm.
I'm gonna put your clothes out there. And that's my goal to get unknown black-owned clothing brands globally known. That's my goal.
Man, you doing something special because you supporting these people uh, with your following that you have. And it's a it's a special thing because you get to see it from the ground up. And you know what? When it blow up, you can say, "Hey, I contribute to that. I helped this dude." Not for bragging rights, but sometimes you
Yeah,
gotta you gotta pop your collar when when
yeah,
you
yeah,
help.
yeah,
But man,
yeah.
it's brother. Let me ask you this: when you got your first piece of money out in these streets, what is it that you went to go and buy or do?
Well, when I was young and dumb. So like at like 20 years old, had like 10 bands. The first thing I bought was jewelry. Like because I didn't know no better. Like the
Yeah,
first thing I bought, like, oh, I'm gonna go get me a chain. I'm gonna go get some earrings. I'm gonna go buy some weed. I'm gonna go buy some clothes. So like when I had some real money, I bought jewelry.
yeah.
But now that I'm mature and my mindset is different, I don't even want no jewelry. I just want to go on vacation. So it's like for real, like yeah, like once you expand your mind, you start thinking smarter with your money. But yeah,
Hmm.
when I had some real big money, the first thing I bought was jewelry. Cause I just thought like, yeah, you gotta go and chain,
You
like
had to
you the
go
shit.
in.
Like,
Right.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
you had to show your shit.
yeah, everybody does that.
Now you
Everybody get money and want to buy jewelry. Like, look at my chain.
well, it's NBA, NFL, hip hop. Everybody do it.
Yes,
Now you want that vacation to ease your mind from the
that's
things
it.
brother. All right, here go another one. Some of the funniest things you seen while out there in the streets.
The most funniest thing, it's kind of bad, but it's funny. Like, I was on a block one day and one of my friends got shot in the ass in front of me. Like, that was like, it was funny. Like, I guess he stole somebody's weed money, whatever, and then he was hustling for somebody, didn't give him their money back. And then when that happened to him, like the whole block just started laughing. Like, I don't know why it was funny, but just to see him run holding his like butt like that, it was so funny. Everybody was laughing. I think that's the funniest thing I ever seen.
Let's take a turn with this, brother. Everything that you done and you accomplished. What is it you want to be said when it's all over and done with?
When it's all over and done, I just want it to be said like, at least I tried my best to make it for
Mm,
me and my neighborhood, my family. I just want that to be said. Like, I tried my best to be the best man I could be, try my best to turn my life around and be a better person.
my man. Good brother. Hey, it's a pleasure having you on. Much
Yes. Thank you.
success. Hey, thank you, man. You weeded me out, and shit. I'm like, damn. He want to be on. Oh shit. So hey, man. Look, tell the people where they can get up with you at.
You can find me on Instagram, Mike the Model 88, MikeThamodel 88, or you can hashtag Mike the Model, and all my stuff will pop up on every platform. Or you can find me out here in Atlanta in the streets. I'm out here grinding, and everybody else out there trying to collaborate with me. Let's get it.
What's next for you, good brother? What's next for you?
What's next for me? I'm an extra in BMF season 3. That's dropping March 1st, 2024. I was a record label executive in that. So I'll be in that BMF season 3. I was an extra in 3 episodes a while now. That's coming soon, season 21. And next to me, I'm gonna just keep doing movies, keep modeling for Black-owned clothing, keep acting, keep meeting people, keep networking. As long as people's on my platform, my Instagram or Facebook, they just gonna see me working. Oh yeah, they gonna see me keep working.
My brother. Much success, man, and I'm gonna keep in touch with you, man. So
Yes.
that's no doubt right there.
And
You
if I'm
know,
ever in Cleveland, I'm gonna hit you up. Like, yo, where
hey
you at?
man, I'm up here. I don't do much. If I ain't working, I'm at the house. But I come on down to the city, man, and we'll do what we do, man. So
Facts, facts.
Mike the Model, thank you, brother, and it's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Street recovery, y'all. We holla at you. Peace. My brother. Hey man.
That was dope.